And that is probably the fastest I've ever set up a stream, but here we go. So, we have apparently 3 people in the chat. I am now ready for Gameage. And yeah, more Mahjong stream. I, again, have not actually bothered putting the scores up. But this will happen tomorrow. I've got sticky notes on the thing, so... Huzzah! We have 4 people already in the thing. We have a chat ready and waiting. And... yeah, ready to go. Let's see who my first opponents are. Once player 4 joins. Apparently my server rankings since we've actually done this particular one, which is quite impressive, really. I mean, I did have a spate of wins, which was annoyingly hit by 2 third places in the last couple of games. Greetings, Urza. How are we doing? I assume you're one of the people in there. Yo-ho! Indeed, and Rise poofs into existence. So we're up against Jesper, Draconis, and Urza for the first game. It's fun. I really need... I apologise. I really need to actually update the tables and actually sort some things out. Also, just an FYI, Draconis, do you own Tabletop Simulator? In fact, if you've muted yourself, you won't be able to answer this. So I'll answer it when you're actually in a position to do this. Viking as well, I need to ask the same question too. Because I'm thinking about doing another Washizu Zhong session, and this is an awesome starting hand. In fact, I'm a 4 dot away from this being perfect. Even or not, it's a turn 2 Pinfu. Turn 2 Pinfu with no Dora, but you know. Hell, yes, indeed you are, Keshi, although I was a bit middle over the place for this. Yeah, so with third turn, 1 away from Pinfu, not a lot else, so I'd have to reach it to make it worth it. Reach Pinfu. Hope for maybe get this to 3,000. Win North win. It's the first hand. If I can get this early, it's the perfect threat.
Each.
4th turn reach. We're in that kind of mood. Unfortunately, 2 of my outs have already been played, but I can't argue with a 2-sided 4th turn reach. And no indicators.
Home.
Okay, Draconis calls double ton, so that makes sense. He's going aggressive. 1-2-3 has been played and is proven safe, comparatively. Yeah, I should really have typed it in there. Viking's not even in the chat at this point, I don't think, but we'll ask him in a moment.
Dong.
There we go. It's cheap. We hit the Uridur as well, so that's a free hand. Good start. Yeah, we were 1 from Senpai immediately with that hand. Alright, so what do we got here? We got, yeah, it's not bad. 4 pairs. Some interesting interactions potentially, but we'll wait on it. See, if I'd have waited, I'd have got a double call and been on for something, but okay, that's fine. North is also a Dora, so we won't discard that just yet. There's an outside chance of being either Toy Toy Dora Dora, or maybe just going for 7 pairs. But I think we will have to call the next one of these that comes up. Oh, god damn. I am really regretting not calling those now. I've got Sanchika Doko on. We've only 1 tile remaining on either of these left, so... But this is definitely now a 7 pairs / Toy Toy hand. White Dragon. Hello, Viking. Yes, I've quit playing God for the moment and I'm just going to play Mahjong instead. Some would say it's a step down. Others would say if I can get the Tenpai, for Yakuman, it's closing on godliness. But I'm so disappointed I'm missing the Doko though. And I've dropped a pair as well for 7 pairs rate, so it's fine. We still got options with this, and if another 1 comes up for any of them, yeah, we'll discard that as well. So 1 dot, 1 so, 1 man. Discard, discard, discard. Gets into Tenpai for Doko. Yeah. If I didn't have the pair of 6s, that might have been worth keeping and possibly leaning towards Chanter. But Kabanwa, indeed. Alright, 1 free's gone.
Reach.
And there's a reach. Thankfully, we draw the exact tile to discard for them. He probably doesn't need any dot tiles, so... The spreadsheet has not been updated, as I've mentioned. You know, it'll happen. As mentioned, I'm an angry old Shadowhawk right now. I've already made apologies, and that was potentially a bad discard, but it was a CG. Tabletop Simulator. Which suggests you don't have it, but that's fine. The only reason I was thinking of doing another Washizu Mahjong Night, so... Obviously, we prefer some players who know how to play, and we'd just do an overall game. So, I know Jesper has it. I should really be more aware of what's going on. Sorry. I'm trying to read the chat and explain tabletop. I'm also not really had any help here, have I? Suit mate, self-roll. Well, I hit Urza. He has hit back for a Mungan, so... I dropped 2nd off that, and Urza now is dealer. Ah, well, abbreviate. Indeed. I work in energy. I have many abbreviations to do it. It could be text-to-speech as well, but it's not. Yeah, this time it's not a good reason to collect. What's annoying me with that last hand is that if I'd have called both of those, I'd have had the Doko Tenpai. Which, you know, it's an obscure Yakima, and one I tend to like to go for if I get a chance, but... If only for surprise factor. This is a very Pinfu hand at the moment. Got the East I can toss next, which should be fine. I suppose Big Worry is giving it as a double ton, but okay, change the plans. Switch that up. I have no idea what he means. Slightly older than Marishin. God damn him. Alright, well, I'm kind of leaning now towards just getting the Ton Chanter. Well, I don't think it'll be Chanter, but Ton Pinfu certainly is an option here. It's fine. It's not been long, and I'll definitely be going for at least an hour and a half, which might be a few games, might be 2. Depends how it goes. Again, middle Manzu. It's always depressing getting rid of the middle ones, and then they become useful later, but the rest of the hand is kind of there.
Each.
Okay, he's discarded the White Dragon there. 3 safe tiles there. So 3 safe, 1 discards. 6 dot is also a likely Suji, so at least I've got my escape plan here if I were to draw the 9-6 or somebody were to play the East. Unfortunately, 3 of my outs on this 6-9 way are done, and that's a deal in. So Jesper deals into the dealer for... what is that? Was that Richipatsu? That was Richipatsu, that's why. It was going to be reach only, that was quite cheap, actually, all in all, but... Yeah, sometimes you just have no safe tiles, It's then a judgment call, and if you're at a judgment call, you might as well go on the one that actually is. I'm 31, by the way. West Wind. Yeah, the only reason for possibly keeping the 7 over the 2 is just, I don't know, there isn't really one. I guess if I'm going to develop Manzu, it's going to be at the higher end anyway, so the 7's still worth getting rid of. Especially now. I don't know. I'm not gonna have anybody in the chat in a moment. No, Dons, you have not been banned yet. I don't think you've ever been banned. This is clearly a problem. It's fine. I'm not actually too bothered about my age. Besides which, the look of horror on people when they know they're approaching 30. It's amazingly good feeling when they're fearing 30 and you're already there. Okay, I'm going to go with that. This is an interesting possible situation building up here, but gives me a 1-4 draw for Tenpai, which potential to be Sananko, so we'll go with that. If I draw the 3 of a 2, I can still get myself into Tenpai that way. It'll be 7 pairs, but 7 pairs would be fine. Indeed, a game people barely understand, but you're still welcome to join and ask questions, and at some stage I will make an explanation video. I've actually started working a little bit more on that, although I'm running out of time for it.
Each.
Yeah, this is true in its own way. But I have an office of fairly young people. Okay, that's the last one of those gone. 2 safe. This now means that really I'm waiting on the 9-4. And I don't have any other outs, but I at least have a safe tile if I do hit that out.
Each.
I did have a safe tile until I hit that out. Okay, so I think we'll just toss the 1 here and hope.
Wrong.
Darn it. Down into the Abatsu. I didn't have a lot to go on there, except the 1 was safe to the right. As it happens, though, giving Jesper a Mungan is not a good thing to do. So I'm now dealer. I'm in last place. And we got some ground to make up here. Let's see what we get. So, culling the 5-man to start with is kind of an on-tilt situation here. But my feeling behind this is that I'm going to need to hit the honor tile to get this any further. If I ideally draw a 6, draw that. If I'd drawn a 4, it might have been helpful, but probably not. Alternatively, I can go for the half flush. So, Mara. Well, apparently he didn't have anything to say. It's potential. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a basic thing to try and learn initially, but general guide, the beginner's guide to Mahjong, basically line 1, sentence 1, do not open your hand as a beginner. I'm going to emphasize this in capitals. Do not open your hand if you are a beginner player at Mahjong. Trust me, it makes things easier in the long run. Unfortunately, I'm just giving a bonus triplet to bloody person who took a win off me. Alright, I think we're going Shinichi now. It may be a bit of an odd force, and I might still be able to bail if I draw a 8 here. No. North not helpful. Question is, do I force this, or do I just possibly move towards the Itsu, or... Yeah, I guess we got Chinitsu now. I mean, in fairness, if you're playing the Chinese rules or Singapore rules or most other variants that aren't Ricci, calling every tile is kind of how it's played. Toss Fedora. Okay, now we're in the power seat. Got Chinitsu Dora 1 on the throne as dealer here. This is a huge hand.
リーチポン
One from Tenpai. It'll be a free so only wait if I go for it, but now the 5 dot's safe.
ロン
You bastard! You stole it! Arg! Jinitsu Dora 1. Yeah. Ah, well. Yeah, that was well sniped. Can't argue with that, really. In fairness, I had to go for the big hand there because it was on, so... And I was still 1 away from it. Well, it would have been very nice had I have hit it, in fairness, but yeah. No. Have hit that, which is quite nice. I mean, in fairness, isn't too bad. We're now in South 1 with a last dealer, so as long as I can get myself... I'm still in range. Dealer Mongan is definitely still a thing that I can do here. I just need to hit hands and not play stupidly. Which can be a bit of an ask for me at times. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to keep that shape in. I'm actually going to discard the 9-8 at this stage. Okay, we'll get rid of the 9-8 since we've already got rid of a 9. So, draw a 6, have to get rid of one of my pairs, I guess, is the worst thing I can do here. Draw a 4, get rid of the 1 dots. So the 1 so person likely based on the discards on the board. Meanwhile, Viking, Jesper rather, on the attack. That would be a useful tile for me to draw. Didn't get the draw. Alright, nothing really to speak of there. But somebody could have called that 9. I'm guessing it had to be Jesper, but maybe I was just considering something. Alright, here we're going to toss the 1 dot. We've got a possibility of making this into a double run if we draw a 3 dot. At which point we'll probably get rid of a 9s for safety, but... Oh, this is tempting. Alright, we'll get rid of a 9 here. We'll drop ourselves back to this shape. If we draw either the 8 or the 6, preferably the 6, we can still do stuff with this. If we'd have had the triple 9, we'd have been in even better shape. Okay, so I think the luck's against me on this hand, so I'm just mostly going to concentrate on not dealing into a person across the table from me. And since we just discarded another 9, we'll discard a triplet of them and just look a bit strange, especially if I draw the 4th now. I don't know what gave you that idea, Marajin. You are a valued viewer.
リーチ
Could risk the 7 here, but I think we'll get safe. Eighty Suji. Timeout. Okay, so that is a non-dealer Hanneman. And Urza takes the lead. Draconis might actually be beneath me here. No, he's 100 points ahead. He's 100 points ahead. Okay. So what are we looking at here, I guess? I'll get rid of a 9-1 to start with, and then we'll see. West is our win, South is the round win, so we'll get rid of those when we need to. But I have 2 runs set up already. I have a triplet for 2s. Yeah, now he has to go for this. Ez is on a bit of a rampage. Okay. There's now such a chance to get a 1-2-3 Sanch Q out of this, which is why I decided to keep this closed weight. And I guess we always still have... We can still make this into other things. If I draw the forward up, for example, that gets me into the closed 2 for victory. I guess ideally I'd like to pair up the freeze right now. Okay, so that's Tenpai. Not going to take it, though. Not yet, anyway. There's still a possibility I can improve the value of the hand here. If I draw the 4, it gives me more outs. Also adds Tanyo. This hand, yeah, as Cairo was about to say for me, this hand isn't brilliant, but I guess that's better. Alright, Tanyo. No Dora. But I'm now waiting on the 4. Do I just take the win off him here? This is a trash hand, honestly, but what can I improve it to?
Wrong.
Yeah, I can't improve it to anything significant, so we'll take the trash hand. Really didn't want to take that. However, I am rewarded. This is interesting. No, you're now dealer really cheap. That's what I'm complaining. That's what I'm getting at here. All right, this is an interesting little situation I built up for myself here, but we're looking for Honitsu dragons. And we'll discard at the point they become useless to us. And 1 dot was the Dora, so that's will be one reason to go that way, but still.
Home.
Especially if the green comes out. If the green comes out now, I have such a vision on the board. Because nobody's going to want to discard the Haku after that point. If I can pair up any of these, that gets me into interesting positions. Come on, green dragon. Darn it. Okay, 1's already been played. Alright, free east, so we'll toss that. Keep going.
Home.
It's a good threat, I'll be honest. It is a great threat. My hand's terrible, but... Okay, 1. Okay, that gives me the Sosangan Tenpai possible. Ah, darn you! Alright, fine. Fine. Alright, well, you knew that was safe at that point. Be interested to be in a single white dragon waiting a little bit. Yeah, I'm still 2 from Tenpai, though. I need to either draw the south or the 6 gets played. I guess if the 3 gets played by Urza, that'd be fine. That's a good draw. Okay. So now I'm 1 for Tenpai. I just need either the 9, the white, or the 1. Unfortunately, that's not going to win like that. 2,000 points. Okay, last dealer. Last dealer, and I have a bit of a mountain to climb. But yeah, I was bluffing like mad there. I had to do that. Alright, so we need a quick hand. I've got red dragon, so I can go for the quick repeats here. See what happens. Pair of 4s. Okay, good. I just need that early red dragon and we're sorted. Dora. Alright, we'll keep the Dora for the moment.
Boom.
Perfect. Okay. Discard the 8. We have a 1-3-5 set up here, so we can call any of this. But now I just need the endless repeats. Two dot. 2 set will do.
Chi.
So I need a quick hand. I don't need this. I don't need any assistance really. 8s unfortunately are out, so there might be 1 more left. I suppose I can technically call the 2 dot as well. Hello, sir. How are we doing? Ooh, interesting. Okay, gonna cull that because that gives me some more options. I call 6 from anybody. This doesn't really help me get to 10 by missingly, but still. Got some options. If I draw the 1, that's actually really helpful here. 1 man right now. 2 Dora. Accelerates my clock a little bit. Mistakes were made. Oh dear, mistakes were made. It's a great sound to be hearing right now. Okay, nothing to do there. I'm still 2 from Tenpai, and I need this hand now. This has to come together. I've got basically 9 more draws unless somebody wins. Unless somebody plays a 4, a 6 dot to accelerate things. Maybe a 8 would be better, actually. Maybe. Certainly need some help now. Need to pair something else I've got here.
Boom.
Okay. That should be an indicator of Tenpai.
Boom.
Urza going for a quick win. He's obviously got Tenpai. Darn it! Just hit double Dora. I'm going to single weight if I really want to be insane, but let's get to that bridge when we get there. Because I'm also representing a really cheap hand. If these were Dora, then certainly I'd be able to bluff something, but... certainly has in Tenpai. Come on. I need that 6 dot to drop. If only to hit Tenpai at this stage, I need 6 dot to appear somewhere. 8, 5, 6 from you. Or 6 from anywhere else. I think I can match discard. If I don't hit Tenpai, I lose. That's the thing. At this point, I'd even be carning. In all honesty, because if I do not hit Empire, I'm out. So the risk of the Khan is worth it. Oh, God damn it. Okay. 3 dot, 3 dots. Okay, let's abandon the 3 dot. Superhero League of Hoboken. If that doesn't drive you insane, nothing will. Adios. Don't have long. Tempai. Oh, we escaped the Tempai. But I haven't just dealt in.
Boom.
No, but I'm now on a... Okay, do I get 6 single weights or... Get 6 single weight here. The reason I'm doing the 5 single weight here is purely because he just discarded a 6 earlier, and that's a safe tile. And there's a possibility he's after a 6 dot. It'd be a loose one, but he might be going for Honitsu.
Gong.
That better been for a lot. That was not enough. Well, GG. Well, it happens. Can't do much about that. We end up last. I mean, I've gone third, fourth in my last few, so I imagine I'm now hemorrhaging points in the league once I get around to actually updating the darn thing. Yeah, I was in desperation mode. Let's see, where am I sitting? I'm sitting west. Let's keep the 2 draw for the moment. 2 dragon for the moment. And just see how this goes. And we started it well, in fairness. Okay, we see a red dragon, we'll play one. So I've got 4 pairs at the moment. I've got the potential dragon call. That is now no longer a potential dragon call. We're making the dragon call. So we're probably looking for Dragon Toy Toy right now. Or just Dragon Win. Dragon Win is always a advisable thing to go for.
Boom.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking back to the Toy Toy here, but we'll see what turns out. I'm also Tempai if I draw anything around here, so... Okay, Dragon Toy Toy. And also that free discard against a set of 1s now kind of, you know, solidifies what I'm going for. Tempai. Okay, 2 dot, 6 man. Free Han right off the bat, which is exactly what you want. Especially if I can get direct hit off Urza. And of course, I can Khan pretty much anything. If it comes up, I can Khan the 2, I can Khan the 1. It doesn't devalue the hand if the 2 gets discarded now. I can Khan and just go for it. Also adds to the look of my hand being a Honitsu. Although I have discarded the 5-3, which doesn't really fit. Also, the 3 So's are out, so the 2s might just get played. If anyone's got a 2, it's kind of isolated, so... Okay, my Suji.
Boom.
Called. Another forward up.
Chi.
Okay, continuing attack from Jesper, and we'll just take the win. Dragon Toy Toy, 5200. Okay, potential door in this opening hand. Well, that's just greedy, sir. so this ends quite good, actually. If I can... There's a bit of tweaking that needs to be done. Obviously, I'd like to get the 6, get myself a run there. Failing that, Hers is called a south out of the sequence, so I imagine he's going Sozu Honitsu. Or Toi Toi from there. I mean, it's unusual to call the south early if you're going to go for this sort of thing, but yeah, that's definitely looking Toi Toi-ish. Let's aggression this. He could also be getting Chancer, I suppose, but he's got a 1 and a 9. So I've locked things in here. I'm kind of pushing myself towards just the Tanyo. Possibly Tanyo Toi Toi, but we'll see. We're 1 call away now. Tanyo 5-7. Okay, we've got an extra door though. Nobody's calming down. I mean, Tenpai, that's a perfect time to calm. Especially when 2 people are folding and 2 people are just on double calls. At least I didn't give him any extra door. I gave myself 1 though. So there's a single 5 left and 2 7s, so I don't have that many outs. I'm hoping to draw a 6 just to rebalance things, but... I'm also convinced he's going for a Honitsu as well, so these are probably the tiles he's waiting on. I can draw another Tuso though. That gives me the... I mean, in fairness, I'd have to give up the win to get the Sankansu, but... Okay, here we go. What's the dangerous tile he's going to toss this time? Not the 5-7. With all the 4s out, him discarding the 1 and the 2, it's unlikely he wants the 3. 2 dots. It's one of his earliest discards. I've discarded 2 of them. I wouldn't mind a Rinshan from here. I'd take it.
Sumo.
Yeah, he's 1. Yeah, I figured. All my outs. Well, let's think about this then. So I got Dora Dragon. I've got the East, 1 East anyway, and I don't know a lot else. So I need to draw something to give me a bonus tile, really, or a lean towards a Chanter, perhaps. Draconis though, going for the attack. Don't know. Don't think we are. Yes, I still need to draw either an East or a White or just get myself slowly to Tenpai, but this is my dealer turn. This is the time I need to kind of do something. If I can get another White Dragon, that gives me 2 Dora, so... Should certainly not be unwanted right now. Guess the only thing really to get rid of now is the North Winds. Because I don't really want to give these up. I mean, 1 East is gone. but we'll forgo that. Okay, that's fine. So we basically now won from Tempai, but it's not a good weight. It'll be 1 north at the moment. If we're drawing over east, though, I can always trade out the north winds and just do it that way. North is live, but... Alternatively, if I draw 1 of the north now, I can go into other alternative weights. Oh, god damn it. Alright. 5 so.
Home.
No, that's not good for me. That's not awesome either. White Dragon's also live. Somebody's going to be holding 2 of them. If not 3. Okay. So, this is me abandoning the hand, kind of, to improve chances. It also brings me closer to Pinfu and also Tanyo. Although, no, actually, Tanyo's out, but... brings me a little closer to possibly Finfu by doing this. I mean, the only trouble I've got is I've discarded both a 4 and a 9, so there's a chance I can double Furuten myself in a moment. But yeah, I'd have to draw a 4 and then a 3, or 4 and then 6 and then hit Tempai that way. Or just draw another White Dragon now. Which is not looking like it's going to happen. So call for just a Yaku-less Tempai. Certainly on the cards. God damn it. Okay, so I've drawn and discarded a set of Souths.
Home.
Toy Toy over on the left, which means Suji is kind of irrelevant. Okay, there we go. We'll go back to our Furuten weights here then. There's 1 north. No, actually, there's no norths left, so goodness knows. I really don't know what to do here. No, it is far too dangerous to discard that White Dragon. So I'm not even going to entertain the possibility of it. Either I'm in a White Dragon weight or I'm not. So that's how I'm going to do it.
Chi.
So that's a call for possible Tempai. Or at the very least deal a bluff. Nah. Okay. He picks up some points. Takes some points off of the person in the lead. Means I now only have a 6,000 gap to make up. So I will take that for a dealer turn. Means the game is nice and even. And a Mungan / Hanneman is definitely enough to win it. We would hope. Dealer Mungan anyway. Okay. Let's get rid of one of those. Start begging for wins and actually play better, sir. Alright, White Dragon on turn 2. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get rid of my closed weight on 4-6. Keep the 9s for the moment. I mean, we're only 2 from an Itsu, so possible Itsu is now on the cards and been said, and it will never happen. I could call for an open one, I guess, but you know. Yeah, even the game is aware, no, I don't really want that. I want to go for the Pinfu. Pinfu's a much nicer hand from here. You don't want to go for any, you know, elaborate Yaku here. Go for something safe and sensible. Not that I have anything safe and sensible here, so unfortunately that culls that idea. Toss the 1. Yeah, we have nothing safe here. Manzu can't really go for. Sozu's probably fine, at least a high Sozu. 2 Issa played, so that's likely to be okay. I would guess high dot or... Yeah, I see 2 greens. Either high dot or Manzu. Although not the 9. And that's fine as well. 5 I could have called if I was still on things. That's a helpful draw. I should probably have gone for the 8 there. And given myself the option of going 7 pairs. That would have been better out. Alright, another east. Not much I can really do from here. Yeah, that's me done. Alright, so that's a fold. I'm too close in points to Jesper to risk things, so... Scarver 9s, hope something else happens. I guess there are 2... Yeah, it's Scarver 9, yeah. What are my possible tempo routes?
Sumo.
That's it, draw 5, do that. What was he on? Yeah, he was on 5. He was actually on a 5 dragon, which is irregular, but it was worth enough points. What, with 2 Dora dragons in there? Yeah. So basically, reach 3 Dora, hits Mungan on the sumo. Would have been an error. I'll be honest, that would have been an error. Okay. So gap is okay for us, actually. We're in 3rd. Let's north this. Got 1 door in the opening hand. Live dragon against reach is usually a bad idea unless you happen to have 3 of them.
Home. Home.
Why did Dylan squee? Then they won't reach. Also, I should really be paying attention to things and not arguing about this. That sounds like something to squee about. True, but in 13 Orphans, you probably wouldn't have done that, so... I mean, the reason I wouldn't do it, and in all honesty, it's a lazy one. If I ever hit 13 Orphans, I would be very, very, very tempted to just try for the 13-sided weight. Just immediate discard. Go for a 13-side for a 10 weight and just see what happens. But only if it's a double Yakuman. If it's not a double Yakuman, then no point. But, you know. If it is a double Yakuman, then that's one way to easily get it. You have 13 weights, so, you know.
Boom.
Okay, so Dragon 8s. Not sure what you're getting at there. I've did a full Let's Play of it. My opinions of the game are fairly established. In fact, having done a full Let's Play on it, I would imagine that you already kind of know the answer. Okay, so interesting things are happening. It is a South round. How many Souths are out? 1. Could call that and go aggressive. Yeah, let's call that and go aggressive. So I can call either the 2 or the 3 and be in tempo on a 3-sided weight. I think the outside would call me the... Oh, god damn it. 1 turn away and I would have got an extra Yaku. But, yeah. Actually, I wouldn't have drawn that anyway, as it turns out, but... Actually, both the 3s are down. There's only 1, 2 left. My hope is that he discards a 2, 5, 8 here. And doesn't deal in. Okay, pair of 7s. Is this tempo? Not quite. Come on, give me something I can call. Something I can call. No. 7-2, 7-2, 7-2, 7-2, 7-2. Nope. 7-2. I'm going to have to do this on my on my last draw at this point. Pawn? Nope. That means nothing. Ah, you people. Costing me points. Take 2? I mean, yeah. Take 2.
Gee.
Unfortunately, people are deciding to call quickly, which is not what I want right now. I'm going to mention that the chat is live and open, so let's not yet.
Boom.
In truth, this is probably going to be Shosangen on a 2-sided weight, but that being said, Don't think anybody can play a white dragon right now. Okay, darn it. Darn it, Urza! White dragon draw would be absolute gold right now. Say nothing. Say nothing. Be stoic. I may want this Yakkerman, but right now I really need a win.
Chi. Boom.
Okay, overcall. This is unlikely now. That means it's really unlikely. Hour of Devastation, yeah. Yeah, we now know the 2-3 is really unlikely, so we'll get rid of that. I know I'm double for a 10 for this side, but what can you do? If I'd have kept that, I'd have had the potential double pair weight, but here we go. Reach. This is the time to hit Tempai on the White Dragon. I make my opinions known on the game towards the end. Well, Mungan it is. It is a good series. I have a personal preference for Hoboken, but you know, it's because I like adventure game style things, especially when they're ridiculous. Oh dear. Well, I've had two. This game has taunted me twice with Yakkermans now, the same one, so I don't think it's going to happen tonight. It's never going to happen, but you know. I've come to terms with it's not looking like my night for a Yakkerman. No. Yeah, it's fine. As I said, I'd have been perfectly happy with the little dragons. The only downside was most of my weights were being eaten up for the Sozi side, so it was always going to be a bit more dodgy come the end. What do I get rid of here? I guess I get rid of a 9s. Move myself into Tanyo a little bit. I know I want to keep this 9, but I have a pair of 7s if it comes to backup. And this is a push for dealer now. I'm not too far behind Urza if I get a good win here, so... Okay, Sanchku. Which feels like a stretch, but I'm going to have to go for it. Because it also incorporates Fedora. So Sanchku Dora is worth having a go for. It'd be a Mungan hand if I pulled this off. But with none of these completed, it's always looking a little dodgy. I'm being sad, pin through. So now we have kind of abandoned the Sanchku. I mean, it would have been a big hand if I'd have drawn the 8 there instead of the 5. I'd have gone for it, but for now, We're in third place. We're in a good striking position. Let's just see if we can finish a hand. Oh, also, FYI, sorry, I just choked to death on Ginger Bubbles. Somebody does need to post the results of the other games in the chat if they could. So we're now 1 from Tenpai. Ideally the 7, because that would give us Pinfu, Tanyo, marbles, but if not, that happens. All right, 9 up. The 2 is going to be really awkward to discard here. So unless we get the 7, we're probably going to have to do that. Well, look, I can just find out. Red 5. Yeah, did not want to do that, but fine. So I guess it gives me a free-sided weight thing at the moment. So now we can discard the 5, so got a safe one there. 777. 8 Suji. All right. So now 1 from Tanyo, 2 safe. Do I have enough safe tiles? I can discard the 2. I can discard the 5.
Sumo.
He's self-drawn anyway. So Neo Sumo, this is not what we needed. Warrior Man. Right. So we're still in third, but it's now a little more critical. So yeah, 25,000 points is a lot. I'm double south, so we're gonna have to gamble and keep this. Good draw. All right. Let's get rid of a 6 for the moment. There's a possibility I can make this into a 1-2-3 Sand queue, so we'll hold off for that for the moment. Keep the south, obviously, because I am double south for this round. That's 1 gone, so if I'd have drawn anything useful, that south is gone. Yeah, that's kind of useful.
Each.
Okay, there's a 6-turn reach, which is not really good for us. I guess we can discover 9s here, just on the basis that we actually drew a useful tile there. We're 1 from Tenpai. On the basis it's slightly less risky than going the 6s. If there are 2s, man, I might even consider the pursuit here, but it'll be a short consideration, I think. Does he want this $9? He probably does, actually. I'm in a low enough position that I can afford to take chances with things like that, but I also have a safe 5 discard coming up. And the 4 probably isn't safe at all, but we may have to consider it. That is not a good tile for me to draw right now, is it? Oh, geez. Okay. Really wanted to attack this.
1
Draconis is going to attack this. Now, he is in last place. This could actually be a problem for me. Was tempting to call that and go for a Tenpai, but we'll see. Yeah, I have 0 thinking time, so... I have a 6 dot, which is likely safe on 1. I got a 1 dot, which is safe up top, but probably not to the right. So... okay, that's fine. So many people playing... oh, he self-drew. And what was he waiting on? 7-4. Okay, Mungan, that puts me in the last. So now it is kind of hammer time here. What do we got? Well, it's nothing... it's nothing terrible, certainly. There's progression here. Okay, so that's the Tanyo setup. Just need now to get rid of these. I've got 2 open sets on this. If I happen to draw them, of course, I could probably go for a Itsu type thing, but I think we'll just stick with this. We've got 1 Dora, Reach Dora. See what happens. Reach Dora Tanyo. But we absolutely need this hand now. Okay. Much as I would have liked to have gone for the Itsu there, that wasn't really on the cards, especially with what the rest of the hand was doing. So I now have a 4-7 that I can call, or a 2-5 that I can call and hit Tenpai. So 4 callable or drawable tiles. And that's actually helpful in its own sort of way. Although, guess it just increases the number of tiles I can draw to get me there. Gives me the possible option of Carning. Four, 5, 6. About 6 draws get me there now, and I can also discard the 8 at the free to get there if I need to. So come on, I've got about 8 things I can draw that give me options. Even if I draw a 3 or an 8, I can Karn that one, so and still be in the same position. Tanyo with the extra Karn draw. If I draw any of the 3, 4, 5, yeah, anything either side, or the exact tiles here. So there are literally 8 things I can draw. That is 8 out of the possible. How many is it? 1, 9, 27. 8 out of the 34 tiles. So in theory, I've got about a 1 in 4. I mean, even if he discards any of them as well, that he discard 4 of them himself, so that increases the number of things that help me out. See, that's 1. If he was discarding that, that'd be fine. But okay, got it. Do I go silent? Can't afford to.
1
This kills off any open Khans, but I wasn't likely to make those anyway. No Patsu. So just the 2-5. Two of them out. And dots being extremely pricey. By that I mean there's just not a lot of them out there at the moment, so this is an unlikely one to pay off, but you never know. I've had crazy things happen. Well, indeed. It's not the most insane tactic in the world. Go on, 2-5. No. 2-5. No. 2-5. No. 2-5. Wrong 2. Wrong 2. 2-5. Haite. Nope, but I'll take that. 3,000 points. Dealer repeat. Moving on. Okay, red door in hand. Couple of 6s. Set already made. West wind. This is another fast hand. If I draw 2 dots or a 4, I'm practically there. In fact, 4 gives me an immediate tempi. Just going on that 7, which is kind of worth it. If I draw a 7, of course. Well, I'm still on a closed weight, whichever way I do it, so. I guess the only thing that changes things is if I draw another. I don't know, what does change things? Draw a 7, maybe? Drawing Vidora helps. Okay, so we'll do that. A possibility of trading up 4 for 1, perhaps. But I've still got the tempi, which it's early enough that I might be tempted to go for it, but that's just changed things. So, again, things changed. We're now in a 6-6 weight. 4-1 swap is my most ideal draw right now. That's potentially helpful. So 7 now gets me that. 1 red 5 in the hand already. So 2 Dora. If we can incorporate, that gives me the open-ended weights there. So now if I draw a 7 dots, that's the ideal pin for tempi. 3 of them left, come on. Or I can just go for this.
1
Reach Omadora indicator. So reach Doradora. I could have gone for the 5-6, but in fairness, I wouldn't have had that many more outs. Blair indeed. We all approve of Blair. So who's going to give me that 7 dot? Actually, looks like I might be in a Manzi weight, though. That's the good thing about this. I doubt anybody's going to play that 7, though. 7 is one of the tiles you don't discard against the reach. 7s freeze dragons. At the very least, though, this is going to hit me up another 3,000. It's going to put another 2,000 on the board, perhaps. Would just replace 7 here? Or really doubt just replace 7. I'd love him to, but he won't. Guess not unless he has to reach for it. Yeah, now the Manzi weights are disappearing, so I'm giving safe tiles to everybody, though. Good news is, if everybody's playing safe against me, I'm quite happy with the situation to continue. I get a net 4,000 against all players, so... And that 8 was a new tile, so maybe just put my... That was even a Dora, so... Dora. I guess he has 3, or is otherwise assuming that I'm just not waiting on it. Okay, he doesn't have 3. Come on, all the 7s. Come on, everything indicates that I should get a 7 soon. Who wants to play risky? Come on. You want to get Tenpai. Drop the 7. Drop the 7. Drop the 7, Urza. Okay, it was a bluff wait, but they're aware of it now. Okay, so two nothings, and we move on. North to start. So 1 completed set. Couple of these tiles. Some potential action, but we'll see. So second repeat, 2,600 points bonus on for the win. And I guess another 7 isn't a bad draw, actually, so just keep going. South is gone, south is gone. So we'll go for that. Unfortunately, I've now lost my 1, 2, 3, which would have been an interesting chancer push. Indeed. Okay, that's good. Alright, well, so we're getting close now. If I can get this free, so that's pretty much hand ready. Though this is not a valuable one. Other than the 2,600 that's on the board, and just the continuing dealer repeat pressure. See, that's now possibly give Vista Jesper on tilt. Fortunately, nine draws in, we're still away from Tenpai here, so we might not be able to do this as easily as the last one. It's the last hand after this, so... Good. Alright, how do we want to play this then? Getting rid of this side because there's not been a lot of high dot discards. Also, this low Sozu seems safer. So that's my reasoning on that one. If I draw a 6 or a 9 now, I've got the Peiko as well, so that even gives me a hand that I can win with. What have you done, sir? Have you given up a Yakuman? We're not allowed to give up a Yakuman, sir. So 7 dot, ideal Tenpai. Okay, no. Still need that 7 dot. Come on, 7 dots.
T.
This time we go for it. It's a bluff, but it's a bluff that keeps me in Tenpai.
T.
Wish I'd overcalled that now. Oh, god darn it. See, that's what happens when you push things. Because I think actually with the chi as well, would I have drawn that? I think I would have drawn that naturally. So my word for that is bugger. Well, I've only got the last 2 more discards, so we'll see. Manzu Honitsu on the left. I can count a lot of misplays. Some of them I'm considering right now. This might be a dodgy one.
롱,
Oh, for God's sake. Thought that was dodgy. Oh well, game over. Had to be dealer. So the only chance I got now is something stupid. So we're gonna aim for something stupid. What have I got? I got 3 pairs. Not much I can really do with this, in all honesty. So we'll see. Nah, it's fine. In fairness, I balls that up quite heavily, so I can't really take the... You know, it's fine. It happens. No worries. We're just about to end up anyway, so catch you later, sir. So what's my absolute win condition here? 4, 6, 2, green, Suanko. So hitting any of these triplets would be nice to start with, you know, just to get us on the board. It looks like I'm hitting 2 4th places, and that is going to plummet my score there. I'm probably not going to play Tetsuya because I'm busy this weekend, so I don't have a Saturday stream planned. Also, I need the results, sirs. Give me the results in the chat, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to discount them all, and that would be terrible. Oh, God damn it. Well, I'm kind of getting there. As mentioned, I kind of need to also draw these ourselves, or at least find some way to get a lot of Kandor. Thanks, Rise. Do we need one previous to that, or? No, thank you. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Cheers. Yeah, that's fine. I got that. So I'm still 5 ideal draws from the comeback hand. Although some of these ideal draws, I suppose, could be 4-4. Chunkin. Yeah, I think I've got to do this. Just gonna have to chunk it up and hope I can can things.
홈,
At the very least, be bluffing. But sure, if I don't draw him, I don't draw him, and that's unfortunate. Fact at this point, it's not likely I'm going to draw it. I'd also have to hit draw 4 at least once or twice. So Toy Toy Dragon, I guess, is the best hand I've got this Tempo, and that's one of my cards gone.
Gone.
And in fact, it's Draconis' winner, so even if I had have hit that, it would have been Shankan as well. Oh well. 2 last places for me, and I think I'm going to call that. Apparently, I don't have a head bump on at the moment, so yeah, head bump. No double run. And I think that will call it a stream there. Thanks as always for joining me. I have now gotten progressively worse. Third, fourth, which I think now is starting to counterbalance my reign of 5 victories in a row I think I managed here. When I can be bothered, Cairo. When I can be bothered. Anyway, we will move on and continue things at another time. Yeah, head bump rule is on, as I mentioned. There's not going to be a Tetsuya stream, as I've already mentioned, because I am going to be extremely busy this weekend. I might be able to squeeze one in, but I'm not planning to. So if the one pops up, huzzah. If not, we'll leave it. Anyway, I will catch people later. I have both the results for the last 2 games, so until next time.